Okay, here's one of my fun trails. The bike I'm on is a 2019 or 2020 Haibike Nduro 6.0. Just bought this used about 3 months ago, and original owner. Had some upgrades I'll show you later. But for now, let's hit some trails. This bike retail new was $7,500, and I paid a little under $2,000 for it. So, you know, it's always a chance something's going to go wrong, namely the battery. So far, so good. A bit of a climb here, but the camera don't show it too much here. Top of the line SRAM components, 12 speed, 500 watt battery. Kind of limits my range. It really depends on how you're riding. Most of the time I can get a good ride in when the battery goes bad. Definitely stout suspension. Middle October, leaves are definitely falling. Beautiful to get out on an e-bike though. It's made the trails just absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, well, I decided to do a review on my 2019 Haibike Nduro 6.0. Bought it used. I guess maybe I'll back up a little bit here. Probably about 4 months ago, a couple of my buddies, they've had these mountain bike e-bikes for a while, and they've kept trying to get me to go for a ride or to get one. And I just, well, I've got a hardtail and I've been riding that, and it's kind of fit the bill and everything. Anyway, there sometime in July, they finally talked me into it. My buddy had an extra MTB e-bike, an Intense, an older Intense. I think it's either a 19 or 20, and he let me take that out. And right away, I was hooked. We rode some trails, mild trails, and I was just amazed what these bikes could do, how far they could go. It just kind of blew me away. So immediately the next day I started looking, you know, I thought, well, you know, I thought about a new one, because right now you can get some good deals. I've seen that you can get some Husqvarnas, you know, 2,500 or even less, depending what components you want, of course. So I started doing shopping around. It just happened one showed up in my area, and this is it. 2019 Haibike 6.0. When these bikes came out, and it depends where you look, they were anywhere from $7,000 to $7,500 new. You figure back in 2019, that was a pretty good chunk of change to put on any type of bike. So I went anyway, met the guy, and he was the original owner. He decided he's going to go with an analog bike. He wants mainly downhill, so he decided to go that direction, and he offered this for sale. He was asking $2,000. I think I ended up getting it for either 17 or 18. I'm not really sure. Like I say, he was the original owner, and some of the upgrades, he put a new shock on, This is the, I think, the X2 Fox Air Shock. Good upgrade. It was, I think, 950 bucks. The other shock blew, so he had to do something. He had the forks, which these are the stock shocks, but he had the internals changed. He's, like I say, he likes doing a lot of downhill, so he said that really made a difference. Oh, by the way, these are 27.5s tires on here. And what else? Pretty much everything else is stock. He did put an ergon seat on there. I mean, these are fantastic seats, well worth the money, no doubt. And the tires have been changed. He's got these wider Maxxis on here. They were pretty new. Said I've been riding this about almost 4 months now. I'm gonna have to get a back tire before long here. And pedals, HT. He put those on. And the only thing I've changed, I put on some riser bars. They're 2-inch rise. Yeah, I know they're a cheaper bar, but for my type of moderate trails, some road riding and everything, they work out pretty good. The bars that are on here were a race face, a good pair of race face bars, which I still got. And if I go on the trails, I'll probably put them on there. And I think that's about it for all the modifications. The bike had approximately 2,400 miles on it. So a lot of miles, but you figure a lot of that's going downhill, probably at least half of it's going downhill. Oh, one other thing, this comes with a very good Bosch Performance Line CX motor. I'm not sure what gen this is. It could be the Gen 1 or Gen 2, but these are known for reliability. 85 Newton meters of torque. The battery, it's 500 watts. So, and it depends how you ride. I haven't wore out the battery yet. If you went on a really long, maybe 15-mile ride, you'd probably empty it out. But I'm really impressed. That's the original battery, and as of yet, it's still charging good and holding the charge. When it goes out, that's going to be expensive. Probably just get like a Chinese equivalent. One thing I did notice, the cassette back here is getting a little chunky. There's a couple teeth missing, so I've got a different one coming on those. And this idler gear here, you see this front countershaft sprocket's really small. They quit doing that, I think, in 21. They don't have idlers anymore. It's kind of funky, but really I haven't had any trouble. He said he never had no problems with that. It's kind of a high wear item, so I got a couple of these coming to replace. As you can see, the bike's in pretty good shape. It's a little bit dirty. I went for a ride this morning, but from under trail miles, it looks pretty good. Hasn't really been hurt. He took care of it. He took it into the bike shop for the tune-ups and things like that. Oh, he just had the brakes bled. And these are the real good spec disc brakes. I mean, these flat haul this puppy down. The weight, I think it's around, I picked it up, weighed myself, picked the bike up. I got about 56 pounds. Probably a few, I think some of the newer ones are a little bit lighter. Of course, if you get a carbon bike, it's lighter yet. But as far as performance, real happy with it. I have nothing really to compare it to. I did ride my buddy's Specialized Turbo, and it seemed comparable. Those Turbo, he has 29-inch tires, which I like that because it does roll a little bit better over obstacles. The only thing with these 27.5s, I'm looking maybe to get some different forks and make a mallet out of it in a 29-inch front tire. I heard that makes an incredible difference. If anybody done that before or has any recommendations, let me know. But I would say for a first bike, for a first mountain bike, e-bike, it's not bad. Like I said, you could almost get a lower end new one for this, what I paid for this. But I think Haibike's got a good reputation. They seem to hold up really well. Like I said, so far it hasn't had any problems. And like I said, I'm just amazed that the battery is still the original in here. I think I did check, you can get a Chinese battery for about 200 bucks, and I could probably up it to 610 watts without doing anything else to it. I think you can also get a booster for these too. One of the things I plan to do in the future, it's got a 180 millimeter rotor for the brakes in the back. I think I might get a 200 or a 210 millimeter. The front seems adequate for what I'm using it for. Oh, also has the KS dropper. And the SRAM top of the line Eagle EX, and you can't really get much better than that. In fact, these are expensive. They're around 250 bucks for a new cassette. So, yeah, not cheap. Anyway, there you go. 2019 Haibike Nduro 6.0.